Welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. And this is our review of TLC 2016. Starting off with the pre-show, which we didn't watch.
Nope, although we called it more or less perfectly. Last minute booking of a pre-show.
Tremendously last minute. We said it would be a tag match, and we said that it would probably involve the Vaudevillains and the Hype Bros. We weren't wrong.
Nope. We had a 10-man tag match. We had Apollo Crews, which they seem to be doing absolutely nothing with now.
Yep.
Against the Hype Bros. American Alpha. And they would be facing off against Hawkins.
Who they're doing nothing with.
Yeah. The Ascension. And the other team we called the Vaudevillains.
Yep.
Apparently the team of Apollo Crews, American Alpha, and the Hype Bros won this.
Yeah, if you're looking at good guys versus bad guys, which is this match, good guys win.
Yeah, Jason Jordan hit the grand amplitude and picked up the pin.
So, it was a match that we didn't see, probably very few people saw. On to the main show.
Yeah, our opening match was the tag team title match between Beauty and the Man Beast against the Wyatt family.
Yeah, and they've sort of modified the Wyatt family intro a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people picked up on this, including myself. The very starting few seconds, you had the start of Orton's burning the light.
Yeah. Oh, that old classic.
Yeah, and then you had sort of the I hear these voices, and then it just broke into the Braves music.
Yeah, this match was booked exactly how I expected it was going to be.
Yeah, it was fairly decent.
It was short.
Yeah, and inevitably Luke Harper made an appearance as well.
Yeah.
Caused a distraction, and then he saved Orton from eating a gore.
Yeah, he pushed him out the way.
Yeah, and then I think Bray knocked Rhino down, and then he went to mark him out, and that started doing the crab walk or the spider walk, whatever you want to call it. Then Orton darted into the ring and done an RKO.
Yep, Rhino had apparently forgotten that Randy Orton was the legal man.
Yep.
Yeah, an RKO and new tag champs.
Yeah.
Like I say, this match went exactly how as it should have been done. Because we said this was two main event talents being put together as a tag team.
Yeah.
Against Heath Slater and Rhino, who, let's be honest here, they're not exactly a mainstream tag team.
No, they're not.
It went only over 5 minutes in length. Shortest match on the card.
Yeah. Wow, that's shocking considering what came after that.
Yeah. And I was happy to see Bray win his first title in the WWE.
Yeah, shocking, really, when you think about it, how long Bray's been in the company now. And that's his first title victory. Crazy.
Keeps up the hot streak, though. I think that's 3 pay-per-views he's won on a row.
Yeah. So, on the more disappointing things, move on to our next match. The big grudge match.
Wow.
The no disqualification match between Nikki Bella and Carmella. Now, it has been noted by an awful lot of people online about a certain quality that a certain female wrestler's boyfriend has high qualities in this. Nikki Bella got massively slated for burying the younger and potentially better talent in Carmella.
Yeah.
Carmella got a bit of an assault in early on, but after that it was just all Nikki Bella.
Well, for a no DQ match, I expected a bit more. I mean, we only saw like a kendo stick and
Yeah.
what, the way they finished it, a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. And then I think didn't Nikki just pick her up and do the Rack Attack 2.0?
Oh, Christ. Good naming. I mean, I was watching, they put a collection on the WWE Network recently of the Trish and Lita rivalry.
Yeesh.
And
Whole different class.
during those matches, like they've put the hardcore title, well, the women's hardcore title match between Trish and Victoria at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And considering that was also a no DQ match, they got so much more done during that. There was trash cans, chairs.
Yeah.
And what do we get in this match? A kendo stick and a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, which
Great.
massively got overused on the fire extinguisher. I swear she full on sprayed that for like a minute or two.
It did go on for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this win doesn't really do anything for either.
No, and then you had the whole silly thing of Carmella being pissed off after the match, and she's there going, well, you know who attacked you at Survivor Series? Yeah, it was your Total Divas best friend, Natalia.
Great.
Yeah, great. Who cares?
At this point, I was looking at my phone, not at the screen. I was like, whatever.
And then the disappointment continues. Intercontinental title match next. The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler.
Part 48,000, if you're keeping score. Yeah, this was billed as, you know, the final chapter between these two.
Yeah.
Until they do it again another 2 years down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, so this, of course, was a ladder match. Anybody who's been paying attention recently. So, you would think, wow, you know, this is a match where potentially we don't get an awful lot of cheating in and whatnot. But, yeah, classic WWE booking. We were left disappointed once again.
Yes. I mean, this was an okay match. There's been better ladder matches.
Yeah, it didn't exactly set the world alight, did it?
It just seemed to be very slow and...
No, and then you had all the crap with the Miz targeting Ziggler's knee and that, and the fact that he wouldn't be able to walk on it and all that rubbish, and you then had him hopping around for half of the match, and it wasn't particularly great. And then, then we got to the finish. Miz and Ziggler both set up two ladders alongside one another. Both of them, well, but this is the really stupid and confusing thing that I first picked up on. You had, say for argument's sake, you're looking straight at the television angle. You had The Miz on the left-hand side ladder, and you had Dolph on the right-hand side ladder.
Yep.
The right-hand side ladder was closer to the title. All Dolph had to do was just simply push over the ladder that The Miz was on, and he would have won. But no, for some unknown reason, he then decided to balance himself between the two.
Yeah, like
Then
he had one leg on one ladder, one leg on the other ladder.
Yeah. And then The Miz sort of joined in for a second or two. And he proceeded to kick him straight in the ziggles.
Yeah, that's...
Then he quickly went clutching on the floor. And then The Miz just went, I'm still champion.
Yep, not one, but two kicks in the groin.
Yeah.
And that was how you finished the match. I mean, I know heels do heel things. Yeah, we've seen this.
But here's a good question for you. When was the last time The Miz won a match cleanly?
Oh, Christ. Adding to the question, which still has been answered, of one marquee Miz match.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I can't remember one decent match he's been in.
Yep. And then the fun parade keeps on going. Then after this match, we were then treated to the chairs match
Oh, God.
between Baron Corbin and Kalisto.
Miserable bugger.
This match was okay.
Yeah.
You had one sort of half decent spot where Baron had like set up a group of 6 to 8 chairs together, and then Callisto done like the finishing part of the 619 onto Baron through all 6 of the chairs.
Yeah, that whole jumping senton he did to him.
Yeah.
And he fell backwards onto all the chairs.
Yeah. Then after that is just a typical beat down on a little guy, and then Baron Corbin grabbed a load of chairs, put them in a pile on the mat, and then he finished Callisto off with the end of days.
Yeah, I mean, there was one bit before that where he seemed to chuck a chair right at him. I'm not sure if Kalisto didn't defend it properly, but it looked like he really took that chair to the head. And I'm not sure if it was, but he looked legitimately knocked out after that point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, again, this really doesn't do anything for either man. You're like, well done, Baron. You beat up a guy who weighs as much as one of your legs.
Yeah.
Well done. And for Kalisto, it's like, yeah,
Unlucky, you better try next time.
he's more, I think he'd be better suited to go into the cruiserweight division.
Yeah, which you thought was the angle they were going with when you had him fighting Brian Kendrick, but how wrong were we?
Whatever. Logic.
So then next, we had the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
This had a fairly decent build up. Yeah, I know she's fairly young to doing promos and that and whatnot, but I'm not convinced by Alexa Bliss as a heel. She does pretty poor promos, and they're sort of like, when she does insults, they're sort of like schoolgirl insults, you know. Sort of crap you'd hear in a playground.
Yeah, they're not great. Again, this match was slow, kind of plodding. They did a few decent bits with the table. Like, you know, when Becky had her in the disarmer wrapped around the table leg.
Yeah.
And you had your usual things of the table being moved out the way at the last second.
Yeah. Yeah, there is that.
So, yeah, it had a couple of good bits, but again, the match was very slow. Not all that entertaining. And it sort of geared up for the finish. There was a table set up outside the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, and then you had... Becky and Alexa were fighting on the ring apron, and then Becky pushed Alexa down. And then Alexa just grabbed Becky and powerbombed her through the table.
Yeah. It was a really fast ending.
Yeah.
You were just kind of like wondering, is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we discussed this on the preview show, I should say. I think it's way too early to be giving Alexa the title, and not to mention the fact she really needs to build up her character and some actual real credibility. I mean, apart from that one Battle Royal win when she won the right to be the #1 contender, what's she actually done?
I think she won a match against Naomi a couple of weeks ago.
Great. Well done.
But yeah, it's not been tremendously great booking on that one.
No. So, with that said, we then move on to our main event.
And pretty much one of the only matches anyone was looking forward to on this card.
Yeah. It was a fairly decent match, but crappy, predictable ending, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this match up until the last segment. I mean, you had some phenomenal moves there. You had a ladder being set up on an announce table.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, so just clear up. WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose.
Yep.
So we had some good spots and moments in this one. As you say, you had the blooming ladder on the ring announcer table.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one placed there before.
No, and then you had AJ get put through a table with Dean doing a driving elbow drop.
Yeah. And then the spot which really took me out of it, you had Ambrose set up on a table, and AJ did a springboard 450.
Yeah.
From inside the ring to the outside of the ring.
Yeah, I did notice in this match as well, he was bringing out a few of his old school moves, shall we say. Like, I'm pretty sure he done it going out of the ring. He like flipped over the top rope and that. Then he done like that. He sort of like landed on his feet and quickly done that reverse DDT drop. I think it is.
That was another one he did.
Yeah. So pulling out a few of the old school TNA moves. There. Sorry, Vince. Sorry, Meek Mahan.
He ain't gonna like that.
So yeah, but fortunately, as you predicted, James Ellsworth got involved.
Yes, they did like a promo earlier during the night where Ambrose said that Ellsworth was at home watching it on the WWE network, wasn't in the building.
Yeah, no need for him to be there.
And it really did ruin what could have been a 5-star match.
Yeah, because then obviously predictably AJ turned around, what in the hell are you doing here? Started attacking him. Then Dean hit the dirty deeds on him.
On the ring steps.
Yeah. Oof. Then Dean started to climb the ladder. And then, as you called it, you didn't mention which wrestler it would be happening to, but you called it. James Ellsworth pushed Dean off of the ladder and threw a load of tables.
Yeah. And at that point, I was like, why? Why? What's the point?
Yeah. So, and then he encouraged AJ to climb back up the ladder and reclaim his title.
And he did.
Yeah.
That was your ending of the match. AJ finishing the year with the title on top of the ladder. Which you gotta say is quite symbolic considering the way the year started for him. This was the way to end it.
Yeah, of course. He made his debut at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to be the top guy at the end of the year.
Standing on top of the mountain with the belt.
As long as he ain't king of the mountain.
Oh. We don't need to be reminded of that match.
Oh dear.
But no, if you were paying attention and watched the Talking Smack afterwards, it was explained why Ellsworth pushed him off the ladder.
I have yet to see this.
Well, he basically said that he had beaten Ambrose. Well, no, not beaten. He had beaten AJ 3 times already. And he was more likely to beat him for the title than Dean Ambrose. To which point Daniel Bryan started laughing and going, I think AJ is going to hurt you. And then Ambrose is going to hurt you worse.
Yeah, I agree with everything Daniel says. He very much hasn't got a filter when he's talking.
Oh no.
It's actually quite entertaining.
It was a good episode of Talking Smack. You should watch it just for the beginning where the Wyatt family
I will do.
Just randomly take over the set.
Yeah.
So no, that was the end of TLC.
Yeah. So, that wraps us up for this episode.
Yep. From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage.
I've been Martin.
And the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one. See you later.